Welcome back to my beloved desk here. We're going to talk about traffic some more. Last week I talked about traffic a little bit with Search Console, kind of generating more traffic. What I want to talk about today is what to do when you have traffic already and you need to get something in front of them that's a little more specific. You know, if you've been involved in a website design or managed a website, you kind of feel sometimes the tension between sort of the static stuff, the stuff that doesn't really change that often and you want to just drive to consistently. That's your lift ticket page and your lodging search and snow report and things like that. But then there's this stuff that kind of creeps up every once in a while that you need to get eyes on or you want to get eyes on. But it doesn't necessarily need a dedicated spot on the website. It doesn't necessarily need like a dedicated block on the homepage or some of those things that we've done in the past, right? We've used like hello bars along the top. We've used, content blocks in the footer or on the homepage, different things to kind of get eyeballs on certain things, and we've made those areas easy to swap out. But one thing I want to talk about today is just what Alterra does, and I've talked about this before, but the way they're using this lately is kind of shown to me the evolution of this idea in a way that I think is one that other resorts should pay attention to and kind of keep in their mind as they do their next website design or redesign or whatever. It piggybacks on this idea that we are well accustomed to this idea in other contexts with the concept of an alert, right? A little bubble with a number in it. Usually it's a red bubble. We're used to when there's something new or important for us to know about, that red bubble is kind of a signal that we are used to in mobile apps and games and social media in different places that kind of tells us, yeah, that's what that's about. And so what Alterra's done is use that concept on their websites with just a simple idea of alerts for all sorts of things. So let me jump into that now and talk about some of the ways that they're using this to get different types of information out. So if you go to Big Bear's website, you'll see this up here in the top right hand corner, this little alert icon. Now if you click on that, you're going to see the alert, and the thing I like about this one is I never expected them to use these alerts for content promotion, but why not? I mean, Sunday in the Park, it's a great series, and why not use this little alert? If you have nothing else to talk about, nothing else that's important, why not use this little alert icon to kind of draw attention to that new content? If you create a lot of content, that's one of those challenges that I've faced a lot of times. In fact, I pulled up the Intopia site because I created a lot of content on Intopia. And I've tried to do something similar with this little sort of dot right here that shows that there are new things with their latest content. So news and tips, it shows that there are new things there. It's not perfect, but I was kind of going for the same idea. I like the way they've done this with just the alert and having a feed up there instead. So that's one idea, promoting content that you want to get some more eyes on. The other concept is promotions. So Stratton uses a promotions here for their go-kart flash sale. And again, if you don't have anything else major to talk about, this is a perfect thing to put in front of people, gets more eyeballs on it. And one thing that's unique about this, and I'll show you what I mean when I load up another one here in a second, is this is auto loading. So there are two settings, at least from what I can tell, for Alterra. The first is when you load the page, it loads like this and it's going to be red, a little red icon up here. The second one is it's going to be red, but it'll automatically drop down this sort of widget that shows the feed of these alerts. Again, these are clickable, right? If you can see down in the bottom left, that is pointing to, if you click on that, you're going to go directly to that page to buy that flash card or that Go card. But let me show you what I mean when I open up Steamboat, for example. And you're going to see that it's going to automatically drop down as well. Yep. So it's a red icon, but just like on Stratton, that's automatically coming down. And I think that's a really, really nice touch for these things. Yes, the icon itself is good, but notice what they're promoting here. It's not content, it's not a deal, it's just really important information. And so having that ability to kind of pop that down by default when someone loads the page on any page they come into or specific pages is just a really cool feature. So in this case, they want people to just be cautious about the tree wells that have started to form with all the snow they've received. So those are three kind of simple ideas, but I think really good examples of what this little bit of technology can do. When I do these things in WordPress, for example, all I'm doing is creating a custom post type, and then I'm loading those post types into a specific place. And so I don't know how they're doing this in Sitecore. I'm sure it's possible in lots of different content management systems, but it might be something to think about with your next website redesign. You're probably going to have little things that pop up, whether that's content or flash sale or just important information that you want to get out in front of people. It may not deserve like a big, heavy thing, but a little alert icon like that might be a nice balance between getting eyeballs on that and also, maybe not too much real estate that it overwhelms some of your more important kind of visual aspects of your website. So something to think about with your next redesign. Hope you enjoyed that.